What a great day. Great day. Great day. Every so often I hop on. Every so often. Say hello. Hi. How are y'all? It's good to see y'all. It's been a minute. What's up, Mimi? Grand to see you. It's always a pleasure. Start the day off right. You enjoying the day so far? It's beautiful outside today. Clear skies, not no clouds in the sky. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful day. It's grand. It's amazing. Divine. All the time. Alrighty. It's happening. Today's Juneteenth for the people who don't know. So big shout out to the ancestors and the Most High and the spirit guides and the angels and all the beings that help to contribute to us being better versions of ourselves. Shout out to your bloodlines, all the stuff they had to go through to be where we are today. So big love, and divine honor to those who have paved the way for us in order to grow and be the best versions of ourselves. Happy Juneteenth. Grand Juneteenth. Yeah. So today is going to be a no stress day. Don't let nothing get to you today. Just relax. And we're going to do some breathing techniques today. So for the people who've done these with me before, we're just going to mellow out and relax. Because I know some people are just starting their day. So to get the day started properly and to get you centered where you are, we're going to start doing some breathing. Okay? So on that breathing, hey, grand to see you, Jokester. And you too, Strawberry. Hey, what's up, Wedge? Grand to see you. You always send the mustache. Gratitude. I'm grateful for you very much. So on today's episode, we're going to start this off with a nice little breathing technique. So what we're going to do, you're going to put your hands on your stomach, wherever you at. Okay? You're going to relax. Just close your eyes for a second. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to sit, relax. You can put your hands on your stomach. You can hold your hands like this. Whatever works best for you. Sit comfortably. You can fold your hands and put your thumbs together. Okay, so we're going to relax. Just close your eyes for a second. We're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. Exhale 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. Okay, so you just breathe in. Exhale. In. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, so what we're going to do, yeah, you can do mudras if you like to. For the people who are just joining and just entering, we're just doing light breathing. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8 right here. So you can close your eyes and visualize when you breathe in, you're absorbing ether or energy, right? You see, energy is always around you. Ki, chi, prana, mana. It goes by different terms, but when you relax your body and you rest your body and you stay in a steady pace, it'll help you to stabilize your electricity in your body. So when you breathe in slow, you're basically slowly taking in this energy around you and exhaling, so you can start dispelling static around your aura or your biofield. In scientific terms, it's a biofield around you that produces electrical currents. So as you sit still and you relax, it allows you to express that current in a relaxed manner. That way you can expand and contract, expand and contract. Okay, so we're doing some just light breathing. So we're going to do 3 rounds. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 in, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. You can close your lips like you're about to whistle, like how you whistle, because when you close your lips, it'll allow you to control the flow of your breath. So you just sit still wherever you at. Even if you moving and grooving, you can still do this. So you can put your hand on your chest too. So I want you to breathe in, inhale up here through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna put my hand on my chest. I'm gonna relax, just relax, and then breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, so that's 1 round. We got 2 more rounds to go. Okay, so you're going to breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8. So breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. So we did 2 rounds of breathing. For the people who are just entering, we're just doing breathing techniques to relax your body, stabilize your energy, so you can stabilize your electrical current inside of your body. So when you breathe in like this, you use your visualization to absorb ether, right? This ether is coming up, rounding in your pineal gland, coming down and exhaling out. This will help you a lot, even if you have a lot of stress, depression, sadness, anger. When you start to feel worry, anxiety, any of these, you sit still and you're like, okay, let me center myself. So you go, breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Okay, so we've done three sets of that so far. If you're just joining, don't worry, we're going to do another breathing technique known as the Fibonacci breath sequence. Shout out to Mr. Vibrational Man, detached from physical sensation. Let me pin his comment. Detach from physical sensation. Let the body relax in its most calm state. Just relax your body. So what it means is just like let your thoughts roam free. You feel everything around you. You hear everything around you. What happens is you'll develop the feeling of nothingness. The reason why this is so important, this nothingness feeling taps you into everything. The selfless feeling or nothingness feeling helps you to relax and to tune into the world around you with more than just your eyes. So when you close your eyes, for instance, right, you're at the center of the universe. So when you're at the center of the universe, this is everything. Everything starts from this point when you close your eyes. It's just like when you see babies are born from the womb, right? The first thing you see when a baby comes out is the eyes are closed, right? So when you go and close your eyes, you go back to your original natural state when you close your eyes. So when you start to breathe, right, you start to tune in to your natural, your original state without the physical body. The physical body is a medium you're using right now, and from basically your soul is giving commands to the body. So when you enter this state with your eyes closed, it allows you to go and tune into your soul. Same thing when you talk to yourself, right? You sit here and say, I love myself. Everything is, all is well is one of my favorite sayings to myself. All is well. Everything is working out for my divine grand self. All is well. And it's a simple phrase or a mantra, but when you say that, the field around your body starts to adjust. It's like you program your subconscious so your subconscious can relay what you feel inside yourself. So a lot of our life is feelings. In this physical body especially, is feelings and emotions. And when you learn to tune into the emotion, no matter what it is, you can use it for your benefit so you can stabilize yourself regardless of how you're feeling. Okay? So I know it's a lot. I was doing that last night. What? Eyes shut was powerful. It is very powerful. Just simple breathing. Breathing is really spirituality. Because in Latin, laspide, spirituality in Latin means laspide, which means to breathe. So when you learn how to breathe and you calm down your nervous system, you tap in more. You know how you want to learn how to tap into your gifts, your telekinesis and all that, is by relaxing. And when you relax, it makes it easier for you to get more of this information to come in. Because as you breathe in ether, the ether goes into your body, and it's like, oh, okay. When you slow it down, whatever you slow down becomes matter. That's why they tell you to move slow and focus on the present, because the present moment is what really gives you your universe. Because we can worry about the past, we can worry about the future, but that will, it's like a scale. If you're worrying about too much, then right now you're missing out on the greatest part of life, which is where you are right now. Even if it seems like everything is going crazy right now for you, this is actually one of the best times. Let the deepest part of you express itself in its entirety and formlessly. Exactly. Like how Bruce Lee said, be formless, be water. That's exactly what it is. You're in water. You're a fish in water right now. We're in a little pond. You're learning how to swim in this pond before you go into the ocean. That's a big portion of this experience too, is learning how to be in the pond first. And once you get adjusted to being in the pond, when you go into the ocean, it won't seem so daunting at the time. Every thought, every attention, every feeling pulled from the living water. The water the living water, electric water. Since you're electricity and water, you're pulling from yourself. Okay, so another breathing technique that helps with this process is called the Fibonacci breathing sequence. So it's 13. You breathe in 13 seconds, exhale 13 seconds, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. And that's also known as the golden ratio. So when you use this, it'll help stabilize you. The hardest part about this breathing technique is the 13, because you have to control your airflow while being in a relaxed state. So when you're breathing in, you know how you go like that, you have to slow down with your breath. And it goes for the exhale too, because you'll be like holding it, and then it's like and then you want to exhale immediately, but you slow that down as well, because when you slow down the exhale, you'll realize like, wow, I'm gonna help you feel a cool sensation in your body. Okay, so when you breathe in, you're gonna breathe in 13 seconds, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. So you breathe in 13 seconds, out 13 seconds, breathe in 8, out 8, breathe in 5, out 5, breathe in 3, out 3, 2, 2, and 1. And what this does is it puts your body in a spiral. It puts your aura in a spiral formation, the golden ratio or Fibonacci. Okay, so what we're gonna do this sequence. One thing I recommend is like put your lips together like you're about to whistle, and you'll be able to control your airflow better. So even if you breathe in through your nose or your mouth, you can nice and slow. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna count 13 on my hand, and then I'm gonna count 13 on the exhale, and then 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and you're gonna start feeling a cool sensation in your body, or a warm sensation in your body. That's your energy circulating in your body. Okay, so just relax your body, put your feet flat if you can, and wherever you are, just sit and relax. What you're doing now is putting yourself in a natural state. All the other stuff, I gotta wash, I gotta cook, all that is there. So just let it be. Let your thoughts wander. Just focus on the numbers. That helps a lot in the process of this breathing and doing these breathing techniques, is just focus on the numbers and your breath. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in 13, out 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna start. Like I said, you can close your lips like you about to whistle. That'll make it an easier process for you, So we're gonna breathe in 13, out 13. This is the first part, okay? And then we'll count it on the hand, okay? So we breathe in. Breathe out 13. Breathe in 8. Breathe out 8. Breathe in 5. Exhale 5. Breathe in 3. Exhale 3. Breathe in 2. Exhale 2. One big breath in. Exhale. Some of you might feel a cool sensation right now. Some of you may feel super relaxed. Some of you might feel tingling sensations, possibly in your hand, You're just doing this so you can stabilize your body. It's called the Fibonacci breath sequence. And the hardest part of the sequence is the 13, because you want to like that and hurry up and breathe in so fast, but it shows you and it helps you to slow down. We gonna do it again. We're gonna do 3 rounds, and you're gonna notice a difference just by doing 3 rounds. And you can do this throughout the day as many times as you want to, because it'll help stabilize your current. So it's 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, gratitude. That's funny. That's about right though. Gratitude for that. That was cool, because that's about right. That's about right. But anyway, okay, so relax where you at. Here we go. Here's the breath sequence: 13 in, 13 out, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. That's the sequence. Okay, so this is a beautiful sequence. This will help if you have anxiety, depression, sadness, if you're in a certain kind of pain. Let's say you have a headache or something like that. You can focus on this breath sequence to help you focus and stabilize, because sometimes the emotions that you feel and the things that are happening at that moment is because you have static in your body. The word disease, when you hear the word dis-ease. Oh, gratitude for the donation, Amber C. I'm grateful for you. When you hear the word dis-ease is removing yourself from your natural state. And when you're out of your natural state for a certain period of time, it develops a certain static. And when that static sits for too long, that's when it becomes a physical illness. Now, that may sound strange, right? Let me give you an example. Have you ever been angry? Where does your anger go whenever you're angry? It's right here in the middle of your chest, right? You're holding all this static electricity inside that anger place right here. You've given to me all week. Oh yeah, gratitude. We love you, goddess. I'll be over there to cook in an apron with no clothes. I got you. Thank you for the donation. But what you want to do is you want to relax your body and just let everything go. You know, let the stress out your body. Just gonna sit still for a second. Gratitude, Viola. We love you. Gratitude. Okay, so the Fibonacci breath, for y'all who haven't seen, is 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1 is the breathing sequence. For the people who are staying, this will be our second round. So as we do this is the sequence right here. You're gonna relax yourself. We're gonna go ahead and breathe in 13 seconds and breathe out, and I'm gonna count on my hand. And if you need to, close your lips like you're about to whistle, and it'll help you control your airflow. Okay, so here we go. So relax your body. Okay, we're gonna breathe slow. Exhale 13. Breathe in 8. Exhale 8. Breathe in 5. Exhale 5. Breathe in 3. Exhale 3. Breathe in 2. Exhale 2. Breathe in 1 big breath. Exhale. And this is the Fibonacci breath sequence. It'll help you stabilize your electrical current. You may feel a cool sensation in your body. This is one breathing technique, and it'll help activate the vagus nerve. So if you don't know, you have a system inside your body called the vagus system. It'll help that system basically become electric, revitalize, add more electricity to your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve has it deals a lot with your body systems. So it's important to do this too, to regulate your body. Gratitude, Owen. So we're gonna do it one last time. So that was the second round. We go ahead, just take a break, relax right now. For the people who are just getting in, we're doing breathing technique called Fibonacci, where you breathe in, breathe out, 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. You have me yawning, so it'll wake you, yeah, it'll wake it right on up. So for the people who are staying, you're in for a good live today. I'm going to show you a couple breathing techniques you can do that'll help you. Okay, so we're going to do the Fibonacci breathing sequence one more time. Just relax your body. Okay, I'm going to count 13 on my hand when we breathe in, and then we're going to count 13 when we exhale. This is the third round. For some of you, this might be the first or second. You can do another round for yourself if you want to do it. It'll benefit you, and you'll start feeling the cool sensation in your body. That's your ether, that's your ki, mana, prana, or reiki, whatever name it has. It's ether, basically. Gratitude for the chain. So here we go. Okay, you can close your lips like you're about to whistle in order to help the process. You don't want to rush the breathing in process, especially on the 13, because it'll feel like you once you hit 13. So just go slow, relax your body. You know your body better than I do. Okay, so we're gonna do it one more time. So we're gonna breathe in 13. Okay, here we go. Breathe out 13. Breathe in 8. Breathe out 8. Breathe in 5. Exhale 5. Breathe in 3. Exhale 3. Breathe in 2. Exhale 2. One big breath in. Exhale. So when you're doing this breathing, you should feel your stomach contracting. It may feel like you're holding a balloon on your stomach. So I'm going to show you another one. So put your hands on your stomach. Okay, so when you breathe in, I want you to push your stomach out. So when you breathe in, we're just going to take a big breath. You should feel your stomach push out like this. Okay, so just put your hands on your stomach, or a hand on your stomach, or you could put one on your chest and one on your stomach, whatever's comfortable for you. I just put it on my stomach for myself. So you take a big deep breath in. You should feel your stomach expand, and then exhale, and your stomach should push in. For you ladies, it will feel like, the pregnancy when you had to breathe like that. It's a familiar feeling. So it's the same thing for you people who not pregnant or can't have babies, like myself. You are expanding your stomach. So what happens is you'll start feeling a cool sensation in your stomach. So put your hands on your stomach, take a big deep breath in, and expand your stomach. Okay, so breathe in, exhale, push your stomach in. You know how you be holding your stomach when you be trying to put on clothes? That's a good technique to use right here. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. You breathe in, expand your stomach, and then exhale, and then push your stomach back in, almost like vacuums. Yeah. Okay, so breathe in, exhale. Okay, so there's a bunch of breathing techniques out there. They have the 3x3, 6x6, 9x9, 4x4. They go by different names. Hamas. They have what's that dude name? The Wim Hof breathing method. All these methods work. You just got to see which one works for you. Okay, whatever works for you. Okay, so another thing you can do is called the 3x3 method. Okay, so this one is a little longer, but we'll do like 3x3 and 6x6. If you want to do 9x9, you can let me know. But the 3x3 method is just, well, you know what we just did? We're going to take a big, what's the one you take in an extra breath after already breathing in? I think that's the Wim Hof. Oh no, Wim Hof is 50 times, and you do 3 rounds of that one. That's the Wim Hof. The ones I'm doing are a little slower paced, so you can control your airflow. The thing about it is that the slower you move, the easier you can control your energy. That's what Tai Chi and yoga is about. When you're doing slower movements, matter slows down. It becomes more, it's easier to create matter when it slows down. You know how they always use in particle accelerators? Well, when you decelerate and you slow down, it makes it easier to make things happen. Just like your creation process. When you slow down the process and you put more details, it makes it easier for the universe to send it to you. Because you already are everything. It's just tuning into it like a radio station. And when you slow down, it makes it easier to control the knob. Does that make sense? So this breathing method we're about to do is called the 3x3. So what we do is we go 3 seconds and then exhale 3 seconds. Okay? Don't try to rush the process. Just go slow. So you're going to breathe. We're going to do 3 rounds of the breathing. So one round would be like this. That would be one round, because you're doing 3 breaths in 1 round. So you're breathing in, exhaling, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that'll be 1 round. And you do 3 of those. So that's what we're about to do right now. So like I said, you can put your hands on your stomach and expand your stomach. You can put it on your chest, whatever works best for you. I usually breathe in through my nose, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3. The reason why you use 3, 6, 9 is because those numbers go into themselves infinitely, and those are basically ether numbers. Anything that adds up to 3, 6, or 9 are usually ether related. That's why these are so important. So when you're doing this 3x3 method, you'll notice a cool sensation in your body after the 3rd round. Probably after the 2nd, to be honest with you. But okay, so we're gonna breathe in 1, 2, 3, exhale 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do that 3 times, and that'll be 1 round. We're gonna do that 3 times, which is 3 rounds. Okay, so 3x3, 3 rounds. Okay, so I'll count on my hand. So breathe in, exhale, breathe in, Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. That's one round. Okay? We're moving on to the second round, okay? So breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. That's the second round. Okay? Now we're moving on to the third round. Okay? Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay. Now for some people, you may already be feeling like a cool sensation in your body. Okay. You may be feeling that cool sensation in your body. Hey, Royal Rising. Okay. So you feel that cool sensation in your body. That's your energy moving inside of your body. Okay. So we did the 3x3. The 6x6 is that you're going to breathe in 6 seconds and then exhale 6 seconds. It's the same concept, but the breaths are longer. Okay? We'll just do one round and that's it. We'll just do one round. So we're going to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do that 6 times. Okay? I'll let you know when the next round is happening. You can do 9 too. We're just doing one round so I can show you how to do it. The 9 is, we can do one round of the 9 if you want to. That's up to you. You know, I'm just showing you how to do it so you can do it at your own time, own pace. You can teach your children this, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunties. Anybody can do this. That's why it's so important. Okay? So the 6x6, you're going to breathe in 6 seconds. Right? You breathe in 6 seconds, you exhale 6 seconds. Okay? And you do that 6 times. You're going to start feeling the cool sensation. So I'm going to count on my hand. Breathe in, and you breathe in 6 seconds, and we're going to exhale. If you need to hold your lips together like you're about to whistle, that'll help you control the airflow of how much ether you're bringing in your body. Ki, Chi, Prana, Mana, Reiki energy. It'll show you how much. It'll help you slow down, and if you need to. That's if you need to, okay? So I'm going to count to 6, and then we're going to breathe in and breathe out, okay? So breathe in. Exhale. 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 Relax. Some of you might feel a cool sensation already. That was one round. That was 6 breaths And that would be considered 1 round. And you do 6 of those. And then you do 9. You do 9 breaths, right? The 3-6-9 breathing method. This is a long breathing method. By the time you finish 9, your body is going to be really, really light. You're going to feel a light sensation in your body. That's why if you have time to do this, just doing that breathing method will help stabilize your energy for the rest of the day. Especially if you do it right when you get up or right before work or something. Even if you just do the 3 or the 6, that part alone will help you stabilize your energy for the day. If you can do the 9, you don't have to do it 3-6-9. You can just do the 6. You can do the 9 breaths. You can just do the 3. The more the better. Especially if you do this outside when your feet is in the grass, next to a tree, by the water, in the sand, wherever you can do it, it'll help you. We can do 9, but the 9 is the longest, but it'll help stabilize your body, okay? Another method we can do, okay? Now that you've built up a little energy, we're gonna start moving some of that energy, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do, you have energy centers. You see that letter M? A lot of people have this letter M. M stands for magician. Magician, magic is ether manifested in different ways. Just like alchemy is ether manifested in different ways. Okay, it's different types, different ways to manifest ether. That's that letter M. You see, there's a big energy point right where that, some of y'all have an X right there in the middle of your palm. That's your energy point right there. Same thing over here. You have a letter X right in the middle. That's where your energy point is. It's like right in this region, just like this. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to rub our hands together. You're going to start feeling this energy. We're going to rub our hands together. Hey, Trina, it's Granny C. What's up, Momo? And we're going to move some of this energy with the breath you just developed. So right now you're building up this energy so you can use it. It's just like in yoga, when you take a pose, you have to focus on your breathing, right? You have to, because you're focusing on moving that energy throughout your body. Now, you move slower, so it makes it easier for your body to move that energy. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, just take your hands and you're gonna rub them together like Birdman. You remember, like Birdman? Just rub them nice and slow. You should hear that sound your hands make. It's gonna seem silly at first, but you're gonna see why. Some of you may already feel the cool sensation running through your hands if you've been with me since the beginning of the live. Okay, so you breathe in, exhale. Okay, now you go in reverse. Okay, for some people that may seem crazy, counterclockwise. Okay, then I feel it in my head. That's crazy. That's because your ether, that lets you know wherever your energy is focused at this time right now. That lets you know what chakra point is predominant right now. So your chakra points are energy centers. So if you feel it in your chest right now, that's your big energy center. If you feel it in your stomach, that's your big energy center. Your head, your chest, and your stomach are your biggest ones, but sometimes you might feel it in your throat. It'll let you know where your electrical current stays the most. So which chakra point you use the most, basically. Okay, so we're gonna turn our hands and do the opposite hand. So you're gonna take your left or whatever hand you was using, do it the opposite way first. We're gonna go counterclockwise first. Exhale. Okay, breathe in. Exhale. Okay, now we're going clockwise. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, so what we're about to start, put your hands together and rub them just like this. Hey, TLA, baby. Hey, Bruce. Rub your hands, and we're going to breathe in. Just rub them flat, just straight. Breathe how you want to. So it seems silly. So what you're doing right now is warming up. Your whole hand is an electric circuit. It's a circuit. All these have your nerves, just like your feet. You know how you rub your feet together when you're Indian style? All your nerves are right here. So it's like you're sending light electrical current, right, through your hands into your nerves. Now, for some people, that'll look silly. Why would I do that? That don't make no sense. It's the same like when you tap your fingers, right? These are your healing points. These are your healing points right here. So even just doing simple stuff like, let's say you sit here relaxing, right? Just tapping like this, you'll feel a light sensation in your hands if you keep breathing and just tapping your fingers. Now, for some people, that might seem crazy. You might be feeling tingling sensations in your body right now. Spirit is breath. And spirituality is the art of breathing to activate the cells within. That is 100% correct. Shout out to Clearview. I'm going to pin that comment right there. Okay? So what we're going to do is what's called Qigong or Qigong, which is energy gathering. Okay? So energy gathering is really using the ether you just produce, or your breath, to move energy throughout your body. You have an energy meridian system. They call it the Bong hand system or the energy meridian system. When you breathe slow, you can move this energy throughout your body. So whatever activity you're doing, so let's say you're a fighter, right? If you learn how to control your breath, you get more explosive power when you're soft and relaxed. And then when you tense at the last minute, that energy that you have inside of you, it'll come out. Same thing if you're washing dishes or playing basketball, football, bow and arrow. All these different activities involve the breath. And when you match your breath to the activity, what happens is you reach a flow state. So if you're a runner, for instance, you know how you run for a certain amount of time and then you get the runner's high, is what they call it. Like you feel like you just breezing through. It's the same concept with anything you do. It removes stuck energy and it allows your energy to flow fully to its maximum ability. So it starts clearing out stagnant electrical currents. You're an electric water being, right? Electricity and water. So when you start clearing out electricity, you'll notice your mood will change. A lot of stuff won't get to you. You'll be like, oh, they on some bull. I ain't worried about it. And once you reach that point, anything outside of you won't even bother you no more. You be like, that's all right. Oh, they shooting missiles. Ain't got shit to do with me. Oh, they always doing yada yada. Ain't got shit to do with me. You gonna start being in a calm state and not worrying about that bullshit. And it helps too because, you know, we got so many stresses throughout the day and so many things trying to gather your attention. Your attention is currency. When you paying attention to something, imagine you have a bank. Every time you looking at something, you giving a penny or a dollar out of your bank to the shit. So when you focus that energy, you start saving your money, your currency. You start putting that, right? When you breathe, you start putting more coins back in your mental bank so you can get rid of that extra shit. A lot of media, a lot of stuff you see is to keep your attention out so they can keep getting pennies out your bank, your mental bank. Okay? So let's continue our breathing. Blackstone obsidian is great for you. I have some right here. I got some obsidian right here. It's a great way to transmute energy. A lot of crystals. Crystals are electric conduits. Any kind of crystals you see are electric conduits. So when you have these, they're living. First off, if you think it's just a rock, it's living. It has electrical current too. So real quick, if you ever go to a crystal shop and you walk by, you're like, oh, and then you start feeling a sensation around the crystal, it's sending an electrical current to your field to let you know, hey, this crystal is for you. It'll match your field if you use it. That's why some of y'all, when y'all go to the shops, y'all like, yeah, this is the one I want. It's because it's talking to you. These used to be the original USBs too, if y'all don't know. You used to be able to record your thought process on these, be like, pass it to somebody, and they could watch, like how we watch on DVD players. This is the original DVD player. For some of y'all who don't get it. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Grand to see you. It's been a minute. Okay, so let's continue with our breathing. Crystals are super advanced. Anyway, so we warmed up our hands, right? So what we're gonna do is a technique called brushing. Usually you use like a dry brush to brush, but you take your hand and we're gonna brush down. I know it seems, you know how cats pet themselves? That's what we're gonna do right now. But you're gonna breathe, right? On the outside, you're going down. On the inside, you're going towards your heart. Okay? Outside, down. Inside, towards your heart. And then what we're gonna do after we brush is tap. So the first part is just brushing. So you're gonna breathe in, exhale, breathe in at the tip of your hands, exhale. Okay, then we're gonna go in a circle. Okay. Now, this may seem silly to certain people, but when you massage yourself, it allows your muscles to relax, and the more your muscles relax, it allows oxygen to flow through. It allows that electric current to flow through. And it helps to stabilize your energy so you can move it throughout your body. You can rub any part of your body. The inside is usually towards your heart. The outside is usually down towards your feet. Because your feet are your soul. They just spelled it different. Soul. And you clear out your lymphatic system. Correct. You start clearing out stagnancy. So a lot of, like, let's say some of the stuff, it's just stagnancy. So when you clear it out, it helps to relieve the situation. So we're going to do it one more time. You breathe in at the top. Exhale. At the tip of your fingertips, breathe in. Exhale. Okay, now we're going to tap. So you're going to put your fists together like it's a lymphatic drainage massage. This is really good. Now we're going to tap. You can put your hands like this. You're going to tap down the same way. Okay, and then you're going to tap up. Now, for some people, this is silly, right? But what happens is you're sending vibration to your cells. Your cells respond to vibration. So when you're sending this vibration to your cells, it's like, hey, fam, I need you to wake up and do something. Now, for some people, this seems silly. Why would I tap myself like this? Right? It's super beneficial for your body. People miss out. People miss out and wonder why the Asian culture be lasting so long, because we don't do simple stuff like this. You can do humming while doing this. You can hum is a vibration technique. So when you hum, like, you know how they do mantras where they yum hum rum lam om. When they do that, those humming sensations help to clear stagnancy too, because that humming makes your muscles and your cells do this just by humming. Your cells are doing this when you hum. It'll start. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna do brushing on this side. Okay, you're gonna brush. Okay, and then we're gonna go inside, brush up. You could do a circle, go down, come up, go down, come up. It's called dry brushing. You can actually get, like, if you have a rolling pin, like, you should go to the dollar store and buy your rolling pin and use it on your body. It's called dry brushing. It's great for the skin. Okay, so we're going to go down, come up, go down, come up. Okay, Now we're gonna tap. So you're gonna tap downwards. On the outside, you go down. Okay? On the inside, you come up towards your heart. It's super, super good for your body. Okay? So if you're sitting down, do your liver and your kidneys. Same concept. We're just going. It's just waking up your body. Just tap on the outside. We're going to start doing some Qigong too. But we're just waking up the body. Okay? And you remember how as a child you would do the King Kong like this? That's actually super beneficial too. So we're going to start from the sternum area. Don't forget to breathe. And just work your way out. Stimulating your muscles. Okay? And what you're doing is too, you're massaging your organs. When you do light tapping, you know how you rub your stomach after you finish eating and you full? That's a great technique to start moving stuff around your stomach. The Korean massage is where they take their fingertips and they start moving stuff in your intestines to clear out any excess from the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's an internal massage. Okay? I'm doing my fist like this, and I'm just lightly doing my stomach. It's a great way to tone yourself too. If you do this every day, you can start toning your body a little bit too. So if you work out and you hit the gym and you do abs, after you finish doing your abs, you should do this too. It'll help relax your muscles. You just do it light. You don't do it too heavy, just nice and light. It'll stabilize your muscles. In terms of softness, okay? Inner thighs. Do your inner thighs. Okay? You know that pouch area below your stomach and above your area? Hit that one too. Okay? Now you're gonna go down, go around your thigh. Okay? For your knees, be gentle, but go around your knees too. Be gentle, because your knees have light nerves. Be gentle, tap those too. Okay? And then, same thing with your legs. Okay, I'm gonna show you a trick too. Right here, where your neck is, where your spine is, right here, behind your neck, you can tap that too. Be careful of your neck behind your spine, just light. It'll wake you up too. If you do this right when you're getting up too, it'll help wake your body up. So you're like, okay, I gotta get moving. So if you have a hard time getting out of bed, you can do this laying down. You could be laying down in the bed. All right, time to get my ass up. Gotta go to work. Gotta do what I gotta get these kids breakfast, whatever y'all do. You're like, hey man, gotta get up. It's a great way to get yourself up because it'll start moving that blood out of your body. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, I know this seems silly for some people, but you're gonna see why we're doing this and why we're breathing and doing this and stimulating your blood flow, your oxygen level, your energy, right? So you know how you fan yourself? You're working out these wrist muscles. Okay, so you're gonna go back and forward, okay, like you fanning yourself. You want to extend your wrist like you holding a plate. Like there's a plate here. And bring it in. Because the reason why you do this too is because you work out those little micro muscles. As you get older, the less you move, the more your bones harden. As they harden, you see how you see people like this, where their hands are stuck? If it's not like a disease, it's because they were stagnant for too long and the bone marrow started losing its denseness. So over time, it'll harden, right? And then same thing with your fingers, it'll harden and you'll be like, damn, what the hell going on? So just doing simple stuff like this, you know, pull it in, right? Just like how you do curls, but you're pulling it in, then you pull them back. All this is related to energy gathering too, because when you develop the small ligaments, it makes more oxygen come through, so you get more energy. You have a certain amount of energy that's bestowed upon you when you're in existence, and whatever your energy level's at, it'll help. See, you can do something like this and extend your fingers out too. So you can pull your fingers in, and then you can pull your fingers out and extend. Now that seems silly, but what's happening is you're stretching out your whole hand. Okay, bring it in, exhale, exhale, bring it in, exhale. Okay, and we're stretching the fingers too, and it allows more oxygen to flow through, but it also allows more energy to flow through. That's why that's why we're doing the tapping. That's why we're doing all this right now, because we did the breathing techniques first. That was to get our body stabilized. This part is to get the rest of the body physically ready for this breathing. Okay, so another one I'm gonna show you. You take your thumb, you put it on the back of your hand, you pull this in, and you bring this in. Okay, you could do your thumb here or up here. You're just bringing this in. You're working that wrist. Okay, just don't forget to breathe. It's to help your wrist. This is especially good if you have like arthritis or wrist issues. You can do it slow and bring it in. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna do this side too. So you can put your thumb on the back and bring it in. This is to help your wrist. Okay, just breathe in, relax. Okay, it's to help your wrist, especially if you gotta bust somebody upside their head and you gotta slap them. You already have that wrist work ready. You get what I'm saying? So this is good for across that forehead too. If somebody acting up, right across. You see the ricochet. Wow. You see what I'm saying? That's why you stretch and you put your fingers out. You see why you stretch your fingers now out too, so you get maximum velocity when they head go across they neck like Daffy Duck. You get what I'm saying? So just in case you want to have that ready. That's why we were doing this. You know what I'm saying? So and now they mouth around their neck, talking to their ass like they was talking out of just a few seconds ago. But don't do that, because we ain't got no honey buns or ramen noodles for your bill. So, okay? So, oh, so the next one is the opposite way. Okay, you're gonna bring your hand. So if your hand's here, you're gonna turn your hand, put your other hand on, and you're gonna bring it up and down. So up and down towards. Okay, this is just to stretch your wrist. Remember to breathe. Okay. Okay, now we'll do the opposite side. Okay. It's a really good stretch to do, especially if you work out too. This is a really good stretch because you're always picking up the weights. However you pick up the weights, if it's kettlebell, this will help you a lot too. Okay? Just Simple stretch, bring it in and in towards yourself. Okay? Okay. Okay, so we got our hands, we got our wrist, and we got everything we need. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get in the... Alright guys, we're gonna do P90 Spiritual X. Alright, let's go. Looking at us. Okay, so we tapped our body, we got the breathing techniques going, we got our knees good, we got our thighs right, we got our knees and our legs. Okay, this is just simple stuff. You could do this every day at home. Just simple stuff you could do at the house. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, you're gonna put your hands together in prayer position. Okay, and you're gonna hold them this way. Okay, this is the Qigong, or the energy gathering part. So since we got our body ready to move energy around, we stabilized our energy centers in our palm, we did our wrists, we got our arms and our legs and everything else together. This is the energy gathering part. Okay, so from this position, what you're gonna do is put your fingertips like you're holding a ball. Okay, from this position, you're going to breathe in and exhale. And in the middle of this position, whatever you want to imagine right here, fire, water, lightning, air, whatever you want to imagine, use this right now. And you're breathing in the circle, in the center of the circle. In the center of the circle, you're going to visualize whatever you want to visualize. Okay, like right in the circle, but you look down in your hands to that circle. Okay, it seems silly, but it's gonna make sense soon. Okay, when you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. When you exhale, you're exhaling from the breath you took down your shoulder, down your palm into that circle. Okay, so you put your hands, boom, right here. Look in the middle. Okay, relax your body, however you need to. Okay, and breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Okay, so in the next portion of this, we're going to move our fingertips. So from here, you're going to breathe in and move your hands out. Exhale, and you're going to tap your fingers back together. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, and tap your fingers together. Okay, so breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. One more time, breathe in, exhale. Okay, from this position, you still have the position, you have a ball in your hand, right? You're going to keep your fingertips together. Relax your elbows and your chest. We're going to breathe in and push out with your hands together. So you're going to hold it like this and you're going to push out 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to breathe it, bring it in, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Okay, so you breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Okay, from this position, you're going to reach up. There's a giant tree above you. You got to grab the fruit. Okay, there's a giant tree. From this position, you're going to grab the fruit, reach your arm out, grab, you're going to turn your hand in, bring it down. There's a barrel right here, and you're going to throw the fruit in the bucket right around where your chest is, okay? So from this position, you're going to breathe in, grab the fruit, turn your wrist, and bring it in. Exhale, and put it right here. And then we're going to do the same on this side, okay? So we'll start from this position. That way everybody can get a clean start so you can see. When you reach up to the top, you turn your hand, you grab, and you bring it down to throw it in the basket, okay? Okay, so from this position, you relax your body. Okay, you breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale. Okay, breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale. Breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale. Put it in the basket. One more time, breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale, put it in the basket. One more time, breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale, put it in the basket. One more time, breathe in, grab the fruit, exhale, put it in the basket. Now, keep your hands open. Keep your hands open. What we're going to do is breathe in and expand. Okay? You're going to expand and open up your chest. So you're going to expand your arms all the way out, right? When you get to the end, you're going to exhale and bring it in. You imagine there's strings attached to your fingers, okay? When you breathe in, there's giant strings attached. You're opening your chest, open your arms all the way up because you're opening up your shoulder blades, you're opening up your chest too. And then you exhale, bring it in. Now, for some people, like I said, this might look silly, but this is a really good exercise to move your energy, to move your oxygen levels, and it's slow, it's super easy, anybody can do it, okay? So we're gonna breathe in, and then you're gonna expand your hands as wide as you can get them, open up your chest, you can look up, exhale, and bring it down. If you look up, the reason why you're looking up and down, when you expand up, you're working out your neck too, okay? So we're gonna do it again. Breathe in, look up, hold it, exhale, breathe in, expand your chest, hold it, exhale, push in. One more time, breathe in, look up, exhale, push your head down. Okay? This is super helpful. Like the next one we're about to do, you're going to take one hand flat, the other hand is going to push. Okay? That's the next one, okay? So basically you're going to breathe in here, and then we're going to push the same way, and then when we get to the other side, you're going to turn your hand and push this way, okay? So the most important part about this portion is just breathe in slow, take your time, relax. And we're going to do a pendulum, basically. We're going to do a pendulum next, okay? So we're going to start whatever side you choose to start. Just slightly turn your hand like at a slanted 45. You're going to breathe in up here. Exhale, push like a pendulum. Turn your hand. Breathe in. Exhale. Push. Okay? And you're going in an upwards motion. You can go straight if you want to too, but the upwards motion, because you're working out your shoulders too with this. That's why it looks silly, but you're working out your shoulders. See, it's supposed to go like this. And you can do this sitting down. That's how we're supposed to do it, but I'm just doing it one at a time so you can get a look for it. So from here, whatever hand you use, breathe in. Exhale. Turn your hands, breathe in. Exhale. Turn your hand, breathe in. Exhale. Turn your hand, breathe in. Exhale. One more, turn your hand. Exhale. Come back to the middle. Some of you might be feeling a tingling sensation in your hands already. Congratulations. You're feeling your energy. This light breathing, it helps you to learn how to control your ether. That's why this is so important. For the people who are sticking around, you're getting some grade A knowledge. This is some top-notch stuff, okay? So, what we're going to do now from this position is called polish the mirror. So there's a giant mirror in front of you, right? It's like you're supposed to do it with a squat, but I'm sitting down right now. So what we're gonna do is put your hands flat. You're gonna breathe in, push your hands downward like this, and then you're gonna do a circle and come back up, and then come back down. Okay? So you're doing circles with your hands. You remember wax on, wax off? You're doing that in the air. Now I know that seems silly for certain people, so you can start right around here. Breathe in at the top. You can start at the top if you want to. Breathe in. Go in a circle. When you get to the bottom, exhale. Bring it back up. And then breathe in. Exhale. Bring it back up to the top. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring it back up to the top. Breathe in. Exhale. Circles. Bring it back up to the top. And then bring your hands flat down to this position. With that move, you're supposed to do a squat at the same time. You do it when you're standing up and you go down and you do this position. It's a great squat exercise. Just doing that alone, you could work out your shoulder cuffs, your shoulder blades, your shoulder cuffs. You can work out your wrists because you're moving your wrists sideways, right? You're going in circles. You're working out your shoulder muscles. You can work out your quads, your thighs, just by doing that one move. You're standing up, doing a squat, coming up, coming back down, just doing that. And even if you're a big person like me, you can do it. It'll help longevity in your knees. I know I don't look like a big muscly dude, but pretty stretchy. Okay. All right, so I'm showing you some stuff I do before I train too. Some of the stuff I do before training. So this is some grade A stuff. Okay. So the next one from this position, we're gonna move to a little more hard style qigong or hard style. So from this position, you want to put your arms like on your sides. So your arms on the side. what you're going to do is, like your shoulder blades are together, push your shoulder blades together. You're going to breathe in, and then you're going to exhale and push your hands towards, and then close your hands this way. Okay, I know that's going to seem silly, so let me back up. So you're going to, from here, you go. Okay, then you open up your hands and you breathe in, and you exhale. This is a little harder style. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Okay, from this position, what you're supposed to do is go up, open your shoulders, close, like, let me show you. So it's supposed to go like this. Up, over, in, and down. That's how it's supposed to go. It's harder style. But from this position on the side, you can be in a horse stance if you want to do it like more traditional. You breathe in here, exhale, push up, and you're supposed to push your elbows together, and then you push out, push in, and then exhale, push down. It's a harder style of Qigong. So they have soft and hard Qigong or energy gathering. This is the harder version. Okay, so from this position, relax. Okay, breathe in, exhale, push, breathe in, exhale, push. That's called Heigong. Heigong. That's called Heigong. It's a great activity, especially when you incorporate it with squats, doing this, and then you exhale, do a squat. Then you gather at the bottom, breathe in, okay? I just started up here because it's easier for people to start on the side of their chest, like on the side right here. So you can start on the side, breathe in, exhale slow, put your fists will meet each other. This will come in, your arms will open up, you'll push this in, so you'll push it in like you're on that machine, you know, the machine that does this. You're pushing your arms in, you bring this down, exhale. Okay, from this position, you gather at the bottom. So you gather energy at the bottom. Okay, you gather and you bring it up towards your temples like you're doing a Superman pose. So you gather energy at the bottom, right? Gather energy, bring it up, and then exhale. Then you gather, exhale. Gather the energy, bring it up, inhale, exhale. Now, it seems silly, but that's the harder style of Qigong. There's a bunch of hard styles where you do more physical, demanding. It's really good for martial arts, especially if you do like Muay Thai or MMA or wrestling. It seems silly, but it helps to basically warm your muscles up before you start to be about that action. And you can do it too. That simple, hard style is super beneficial, and the soft style too is super beneficial. You just have to find which one works best for you. Some people don't like the flowery type stuff, like the super soft stuff, so they need more hard. They need a harder version, right? Another one is the scissors. So from, let's say we just finished this, right? The next exercise, after you push your hands down, right? After you push your hands down, you would turn your hand sideways. Yeah, it's called Heigong. This is Heigong. This move right here, that's Heigong. This whole process that we're doing is called Gong. This is like a harder style Qigong. Qigong is energy gathering. Gong is energy gathering through the body. You can do either or, whichever works best for you. Okay? And I know it seems silly, but it's super beneficial for your body because you not only lubricate your muscles and those little tendons you don't normally use, it helps you to keep that bone strong and your muscles elastic. That's why it's super important to do this. Okay. So the next one, so let's say you gather energy, you're bringing your fist up, you pull it together, inhale, right here, exhale, right? You just finished this. The next thing you do is you turn your hand sideways and you do scissor. So scissor is basically stretch your arm, you stretch your arm up and you look up and then you switch arms. So basically you're switching arms, boom, like this. Now I know it seems silly, but it's super effective. You breathe in, exhale. You're working out your shoulder and your shoulder blades. That's why this is important. You put your hand up and then you switch. So you're switching basically. This is just something you can do while you're sitting down. You can do it you're supposed to do it standing up. Most of these things I'm showing you do in a horse position. Right? I'm just showing you because I'm on live right here. So I did mine earlier, so you can do it too. But this is simple stuff you can do. So after you finish, let's say you did three on each side, right? Boom, 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 boom. When you come back down to the middle, the next one you do from a horse position, you would turn your hand and you would push out. So you breathe in here and you push out. 1, 2. You gather energy. 1, 2. Gather energy. So you basically palm, palm, gather energy, switch sides, palm, palm, gather. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Relax. Some of you may already be feeling the tingling sensation. Some of you feel that blood flowing in your body already. If you stayed with me since the beginning of the live, how do you feel right now? A little energized, right? You feel more active. You feel more like, damn, this is tight. I'm pretty sure. Some of you may have been tired or slow boogieing, and now you're starting to move a little more. Feel good, huh? I'm gonna show you one more. So another one is you hold a ball in your hand, right? And what you're gonna do, it's like you're moving it's like, I'm gonna show you, it's easier. You breathe in, exhale, turn your hand, breathe in, exhale, turn your hand, breathe in. I know this seems silly. You messed up my nap. That's funny. So you basically, like you're holding a ball, you inhale, exhale, turn your hands, and then turn your hands back. Okay? You get what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Like you inhale, open up your hands like this. Open up your hands, turn, exhale, then inhale. I know this is going to seem silly to certain people. So, you're going up on your hand, stopping, right? Stopping, coming back down, exhaling, boom, going back, switching sides. So what you're doing is you're transferring energy between your palm and your palm, your forearm, and you're tapping your bicep. Okay, so you breathe in, exhale, right? Breathe in, exhale, open up your hands, switch hands, breathe in, right? Exhale. This seems silly, but it's really, really effective. Breathe in, touch, exhale, open, breathe in. You're working out your shoulder cuffs. That's why I know it's important to breathe with this whole process. So when you're going, so let's say you start from here, right? Whatever side you choose to go on first, let's say you do this side or this side. You're breathing in, right? And you're pushing up. And then you're exhaling. And then opening up your body. Okay? And then from here, you breathe in, exhale, touch your bicep, inhale, exhale, open up. So it may be different on how you use your breath work. It just depends on how you're breathing. So you can breathe It seems silly, like I said. It helps to basically send commands to the cell. When you move slower, it's sending electrical commands to the cells. Hey, I need you to move this energy this way. I'm breathing this way. Move this energy across. Okay? And the reason why we were doing the push earlier, we were doing the pick the fruit from the tree. It helps to remove stagnant energy. Another one we did was polish the mirror. You start at the top, you push your hands down, and you go in a circle. But you inhale, exhale. You do it with a squat. And then you go to the top and you do the opposite breathing pattern. Okay? These are just energy movements. Some of you might feel a tingling sensation in your hand already. You may already feel that sensation in your hand. I'm gonna show you one more move, and then after you do this move, we're gonna store the energy because we've done the energy gathering, we've done the breathing, hard style qigong, we've done soft style qigong. Right? The hard style is to get the body prepared to move more electrical current. The soft style is to get your breath and your ether moving throughout your whole body to get it started, to get it warmed and centralized. It'll also help. Shout out to 808 Universe. Gratitude for your information. Breath work also will help you with spine healing, because since your spine is connected to all your nerves and all your vertebrae in your body, when you breathe, you're expanding your spine and you're compressing. It's expanding and compressing. So you're working out those little micro muscles. So if this is your spine, right? That's your spine. You're working out all those micro muscles. You're working out all those little tears on the side, the little tendons right here on the side. The tendons are important, especially if you do like martial arts or boxing. You know how you see boxers when they get older, they have arthritis? It's because you have to take care of the tendons. These little pieces around your fingers and stuff, you have to take care of the tendons, those little bitty pieces, right? Those little muscles. As you get older, that's super important. Your grip strength. For instance, you can just do this every day. Just doing this every day, you can increase your grip strength. Open up your hand and open up your hand, boom. Open up your hand, boom. You can increase your grip over time just by doing that, because you're expanding your muscle all the way out. Contracting, right? Expanding, contracting. See? I grab so much with this hand that this starts, it sounds I grab so much with this hand I need to get it more in unison, because I'd be like, give me that neck. I roll around on the floor a lot. So when I'm like, give me that neck. These are your grip fingers. These three are your grip fingers. These are what you grip with. This is cool for poking and stuff, but these are your actual grip fingers. So you know how you see people, that's actually the right way to improve your grip. So if you put your hands to the side and you push it in, you can improve your grip by doing this. Breathing in. Now, it looks silly. It looks like some kung fu movie shit, but that shit is effective. It's good for your grip, because you're tensing your muscles up, and then you're relaxing them, bringing them in, and you'll notice your grip will get strong as shit. You'll be like, what the fuck? Start picking up. Be like, oh, you got a pickle jar? Bet. Flink. You'll be a pickle jar popper. Anyway, so the next, the last one we're gonna do, right? We'll ease this down, right? We're gonna compress our energy down and inside, okay? So what we're gonna do is like you holding a ball, right? Okay, we're gonna expand a little bit and inhale. So it's gonna go, and then we're gonna push in to our body. Okay, from this position we're gonna go push down. Okay, then breathe in, exhale. So we're working out this middle chakra point right here. Okay, your energy cores are this one at the top, the one in the middle, and the one below your stomach. So just doing this little breathing technique. So you breathe in, exhale. Okay, breathe in, exhale. One more time, breathe in, exhale. We're working out these three cores. This one, we're storing a little bit of energy in here because we have extra energy that we developed throughout this whole thing with the breathing, the Qigong, the hard style, and the soft style. So as you hold this breathing in for this position, we're gonna store energy now. So I'm gonna show you how to store energy. This is a simple, you take your thumb, you're gonna put it in the middle of your hand, right? Where that M is. You're gonna, like you're handshaking yourself, okay? You're gonna put your hand over. There's meridian points right there. There's a meridian point right there. There's one right here in between your thumbs too. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put this here, turn this over, and your thumb on the inside, okay? And we're about to store the energy. So if you have extra energy, this is a great way to store energy. So you thumb, hand over, boom, in the middle, okay? Like a handshake to yourself, basically, okay? You're gonna relax your shoulders, relax your arms, okay? Breathing in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. This is the last one. When you breathe in, you're going to push out. And when you exhale, you're going to compress below your stomach. Your energy core is 3 to 4 fingers below your navel. So if you take 3 fingers and put it on your navel, or 4, that's where your energy core is. And we're storing that energy at the bottom. Your lower energy core is your biggest energy core. So you sit here, you relax, you breathe in, Exhale into your stomach. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Another breathing technique you can do if you don't feel as much energy when you exhale outside of your mouth, you can exhale outside of your nose. That's another one. So you can do this. Put your hand on your stomach. I'm going to show you another breathing technique real quick. We stored our energy, but I'm going to show you how to feel breath in your body. So some monks do this technique too. So you breathe in and you exhale through your nose, and you focus that energy going down towards your stomach. So you breathe in, exhale through your nose. For some people, that's an easier breathing technique than outside of the mouth. There are different styles of breathing depending on what activity you're doing. Some people breathe through their nose, some people breathe through their mouth. The common one is breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. But for meditation purposes, if you're sitting down quiet, you can breathe in and then exhale through your nose. But when you exhale through your nose, you expand your stomach. Just like when you breathe in, you expand your stomach. One is called positive breathing, one is negative. So basically, I'll show you. When you breathe in, you expand your stomach out, right? So you go, my stomach's expanded, exhale. Okay? The other one, which is like for martial purposes, if you do like martial arts or any kind of MMA or Muay Thai or something, is you breathe in, hold your stomach in. So when you breathe in, your stomach goes inside. So it's, and then you expand. Right? The reason why is if somebody ever hits you, you're not supposed to hold your breath. So let's say somebody just hit me in my stomach, right? Instead of holding my breath in like, right? You go, right? Not only does it lessen the blow, it also redirects some of that force. So if somebody's hitting you, right? That's what you do. That's the martial breathing. But you can also breathe, like I said, through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. But you control your breath to go down to your stomach, because that's another way to transfer the energy from your body. Okay, so you just gotta practice different breathing techniques. Some people prefer something like 1, 2, 3. Instead of breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, you might prefer 3 breaths in. So you might do, and then, right? Some people might do, you see, the first one I did the breath outside my mouth. The second one I did outside of my nose. You just have to experiment and practice. I learned that in karate, and that's very good. Yes, and it's beneficial for, even if you don't fight or anything. If you know you're gonna get hit, if you exhale, it'll lessen the blow. Whatever hit, even if it's a face hit, somebody hits you like in the face. If you exhale, it'll lessen that. And you turn your head wherever they hitting you, you follow it. So if somebody's hitting you this way, follow it. That way you can recover quicker. Yes, box breathing and diaphragmatic breathing was my go-to at the beginning. Yep, it just depends on where you are, how much breath you can do. The most basic one that I recommend for everybody is the 1, 2, 3, 4 breathe in, 5, 6, 7, 8 breathe out of the mouth. That's the most basic. But They have some where you do like, that's the Wim Hof. You do that 50 times, 3 rounds of that, right? And then you'll feel a light sensation in your body. You could do that. You could do that 3-6-9 I showed you, the Fibonacci breath, 13, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. You breathe in 13 seconds, breathe out 13 seconds, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. And that'll help you center yourself, because you're basically putting your body in the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence. That's pretty much chakra breathing. That some people know other chakra breathing. They have some where you can do mantras, right? Where you sit and go, yeah, there's different ones. You just got to see what works best for you. Just try. I tell people, look up breathing techniques like on YouTube or TikTok, and you can figure out what works best if you just try them out. Just try them out, because there's so many out there. They're all beneficial for you, but they each work in their own way, and there's some that might be more compatible with you. Some of the ones I did may not be as compatible, but if you do the other ones, it's like, oh, okay, I get it, right? And the hand movements, all these different things too. You know what I'm saying? All these different things help to contribute to you learning how to use your energy. That's why they try to stress you out so much with, your root chakra, for instance. That's your foundation and security. And they like to mess that up because it makes it different. Like if your kundalini is going up and your spine and your root energy is way out here, it takes a longer time for your energy to go up your spine. That's why they keep messing with your finances and shit. For instance, you get what I'm saying? To keep you in a I gotta control you mind state. But we're reaching a point to where it's like, no, that's all right. And the more you let go of stuff and more you like, that's all right. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm free. I come from the Most High. I'm primordial. I'm ancient. I ain't got to worry about nothing they doing. They on some sprinkles. I'm over here in the bakery type of deal. You get what I'm saying? Turn that other shit off. That other shit don't even fucking matter. But anyway, I'm gonna go outside and go breathe too. Combine the Tai Chi movements with mudras. That's what I do. I do Tai Chi. Like the first thing we do in Tai Chi, for my style, it's called Tai Chi Gong. You go right here, you bring your fist down, and you put it below your in your root chakra. You get a moment of mindfulness. You gather the energy. You bring it up to your crown. Exhale. All the way down. Gather energy. We do fire. You push your hands out like this. Gather the energy. Push down to your root chakra. Gather the energy. Water. Just doing those movements, what I just showed you, is enough for a session. You can just go super slow. So basically, gather up to the crown, down, gather energy, up, push your hands out like this. We call it fire. Gather your energy, bring it down to your lower energy core, gather again, water, bring it out, gather your energy, and bring it down. And you can just do that in rotation, just that portion by itself. And you can keep doing that, and you'll just gather, gather, and you just go slow, and you practice that. And the more you practice that, just look up Tai Chi movements or Qi Gong movements on YouTube or TikTok. There's a bunch of practitioners around the world, and there's some that are more effective for you than others. And you can do these activities before, like for martial artists, I recommend doing hard style Qigong, even if you do boxing or MMA, because that hard style Qigong gets all your muscles and tendons ready. I know most people do like normal stretches and stuff, but these slower movements help to relax and tense your muscles up so you can get ready. They have one, like, you push your hands out, turn your hands, right? And then you gather energy, right? right? They have a bunch. They have some for elbows too. They have some for elbows too, where you relax, turn your arm, boom, relax, turn your arm. They got a bunch that are super beneficial. And people want to be like traditional versus modern martial arts. All of it has its place. You just got to see what works best for you. Like how Bruce Lee said, be like water. See what works best with your practice. Because even when you're doing boxing, right? Let's say you slipping, you doing your slips and stuff, right? If you relax, right, you'll learn how your muscles feel when you're moving. And the slower you move, the better your technique is. As you move slower, right, it'll become easier. I can uppercut you from this position. I know where to place my hand, right? Sometimes some people, when they're fighting or doing boxing, for instance, they'll slightly put their hand down, right? You work on the negative versions too. So you work on positive and negative, right? Positive, negative, same pace. And that goes for yoga, tai chi, football, basketball. You know how you running? You focus on your recovery too at the same time. That's what separates those high level athletes from regular people. It's those micro movements. And it's just like in life, when you focus on the micros, then it makes it easier to command your day, right? Because you're always constantly shifting, and those miniature decisions you make are what really change your wavelength. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do this instead of this today. You already just changed your universe just with that simple choice. I mean, it is what it is. Some people gonna think it's some hoodoo hoopla, but it's real deal Holyfield. But anyway, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go relax. Probably grab me a little snack. I made me some tea. I'm gonna go drink me some tea. I'm gonna go sit by my tree and enjoy this beautiful day. It's Juneteenth. Celebrate, eat red foods. If most people don't know, Juneteenth, you eat red foods. Like, watermelon, red velvet cake, anything red. That's how you celebrate Juneteenth. If y'all don't know, beets, anything red is a great day to celebrate this day. And if you want to do a tribute today, like or make an altar or do a ritual for the Mama Tiamat Gaia Kai, you can put something red by the tree. With a red rose, a red flower, food that's red, anything. If you want to celebrate, just in case, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm finna go outside. I'm finna go relax. I built my energy up. I gotta go do something now. I feel alive. I gotta go do something. I'm finna go outside. But anyway, I have videos on my YouTube, ViaEnergyHealing, of other Qigong sessions. You just go to my playlist, go to my videos, and it'll say Qigong. It's other versions of Qigong, but there's thousands of versions. You just practice a little bit. You don't even have to do too much a day. 10 minutes a day. That's it. That's all you gotta do. 10 minutes. Just like when you ground yourself, 10 minutes a day. That's all you need. You don't even need that much. You can do it sitting down, standing up. It's depending on what you do. Standing up is better. But if you gotta do it sitting down, you can teach your grandma, your grandpa, your children. It's super universal. So if y'all want to do something like that, it's super universal. So anyway, I'm finna head off. I love y'all very much, and I'm grateful for everybody who enjoyed. I got some more videos on my YouTube if you want to learn some more breathing, and I hope you enjoy your energy, because you're gonna be powered up for the next couple hours. That's why this is so important too, because your ass gonna be powered. You can be like, how the fuck I still got energy? You gonna eat and still be, man, I'm like, what the fuck going on here? I know I was tired. Love y'all very much. Y'all take care. I will see y'all soon. Get you some outside today. Much love. Happy Juneteenth. Have a supernatural day. Much love.